What's up, guys? This is Jay here with Prepared Citizens, and today we're going to talk about prepping some bleed stopping stuff. Welcome back, guys. I hope this video finds you well. My name is Jay. I am a former U.S. Army infantryman, and I have been doing TCCC classes and teaching it and all this kind of stuff for past several years now. This is a big passion of mine. We sell medical kits, pre-programmed radios, a lot of preparedness stuff. But today, specifically, we're going to be talking about these two items right here. The ETQ Wide tourniquet that I sell. It comes with the FFAX and Minuteman IFAX. And I'm talking about Slishman pressure wraps, the best $10 you're ever going to spend on any kind of medical device, period. Now, this question came to me from a customer and follower. So guys, if you got questions or anything like that about any of the items or how to prep stuff or set stuff up, whatever you need, if it's something we can do a video on for you, I will gladly do it for you as soon as I can. I know sometimes it takes me a minute, but nonetheless, so if you got those questions, please shoot them my way. I don't mind helping you guys out whatsoever. So today's question was how to prep my FFAC, and not necessarily like how to pack it, but like how to prep the items in it. So I'm going to talk about ways to prep this stuff. So we'll start with the Slishman, and these come pretty much ready to go when you buy them. This one has been applied hundreds and hundreds of times, so yours is going to look a lot prettier than mine. But here we go. Let's just completely unravel it all the way. We got it all the way undone. We got our tail here with the tag, and then on this end we got our red slider with the loop, and as you can see, all the Velcro tabs everywhere. So what you want to do when you're prepping a Slishman, because anytime you are prepping bleed stopping items, medical items, you want to be thinking about prepping it in a way that's going to help you apply it fast as possible, because time is already against us, right? So when it comes to the Slishman pressure wrap, start at the tag, and you're just going to start rolling it from that tag. Okay, and that's what you're going to do all the way down. And what this is going to do is allow you to, when you do get ready to deploy this thing, as you can see, you can do it tighter than I did it, but as you can see, you can compress it pretty tight. But what this is going to do is allow you to get to the loop end first, which is what's going to go on an extremity, right? And then immediately pull it tight and just start wrapping. And you can undo this as you're wrapping, okay? So that's how you're going to want to prep your Slishman. Again, these things come like that in the pack, so you shouldn't have to worry, but it won't hurt to open it up and double check it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Second up is our ETQ Wide tourniquet system. Again, this one's been applied hundreds and hundreds of times. These come kind of funky when you open them up, so we're just going to open it up completely, just to start from scratch, okay? And I'll show you why I do it this way once we get there. So literally undo it completely. We got this, we got our tail, okay? Here's our body end with our windlass. So what we're going to do is take that tail, okay, here's the bottom of the body, tail, we're going to go in, it's going to look like this, okay? It's going to look just like that. And what I like to do is on this end right here, where our windlass is, I like pull just a little bit of material just to be able to have my windlass right here, okay? And then I'm going to lay this back side just over flat. So I'm kind of pinching all that material right there, right? Hopefully that makes sense. And then we're going to come back to the tail, the little tag here, and I'm going to put the top of the tail right there, okay? And that's going to stick that together. Now what I'm going to do is just start sticking it to itself. And as you can see, I may have to unwind it a little bit, but I'm just going to stick it all to itself. And I will undo it to make it look a little neater. The key here is so that this Velcro does not stick to anything else but itself. Because like if you're putting it in your pocket or in your medical kit, you don't want to be trying to get to it and it stick to everything else, right? Okay, so once we get that, we're going to be left with this. Okay, now it's all stuck to itself, so there's no sticky Velcro exposed anywhere. And what I like to do is give it 2 folds. I'll do 1, 2, and that's going to leave me with this very, very compact package. Again, this is perfect for pockets. This is don't take up hardly any room in your medical kit, but its capabilities with this tourniquet is second to none. It's, once you open this thing up, you got that loop you just made. Always make sure it says pull. Always make sure you're pulling that. You want to pull to the inside if you're going to your left arm. If you had to apply it to your right arm, you want to pull to the inside. Okay, you want to pull where you got the most strength. So for example, I'm going to go to the left arm, go high and tight. I've got my tab I just showed you. I pull it, and there it is. Okay, it's tight. And now we can go, I'm not going to do it all the way just for demonstration purposes here, but now you can tighten that windlass and voila. Okay, so very super simple to use. With any kind of tourniquet, you do want to train. You want to make sure you got this process down, because God forbid, you don't want to just watch a couple of videos and then possibly have to need it. You want to have done it a few times. You want to have practiced with it, got comfortable with it before you do it. And a lot of people ask, why high and tight? So I want to explain that real quick. I want you to think about it this way. So high and tight. So if I have a severe arterial injury somewhere on my arm, on my extremity, whatever it may be, my leg, arm, let's just say down here. Some people will tell you 2 to 3 inches above the wound. That's not wrong, but I'm going to tell you why I say high and tight. When a water pipe breaks in your house, what do? You turn the main off, then you fix the problem, and then you go turn the main back off. That is simply what putting a tourniquet high and tight is doing. From your shoulder to your elbow, this is your brachial artery, and just from your hips to your knees, that's like your femoral artery. Those are the most high flow spots on your extremities, the most high flow arteries. And I'm going to shut them off high as I can, so the doctor or whoever can do the work, get it done, and then we can cut that main back on once we're finished. That's simply all it is, guys. A lot of people argue over this stuff. I'm honestly not going to argue on the internet with these people, because there's internet experts everywhere. Guys, what I suggest is going and getting in-person quality training from dudes with good reputations. So guys, I hope that helped. That is how I prep these tourniquets. And the good thing about these, one thing I always try to focus on in my company is the items that I sell. I want them to be able to work on children, animals, all this, and both of these items are great for children and animals, okay, and especially the Slishman. This thing is king when it comes to small children, elderly people, things like that. You cannot beat this for what it is. It's one of the best things since sliced bread right now, in my opinion, in the medical world. So guys, I hope this video helps. If you have any other questions, please let me know. And guys, I want to thank you so much for everybody that is subscribed, commented, followed, and especially my customers and people that's been coming out to train with me. I really appreciate it. So and that's another thing. If you're interested, go to the website. I do basic lifesaver medical courses where we go over all these items and you get to use them in a classroom environment, and it's pretty good, pretty knowledgeable. It's pretty good information. So if you got any questions about that, please hit me up too. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a good one. Remember to be an asset to everybody around you, not a liability. And I'll see you on the next one. God bless.